Good day everyone, and welcome. My name is Arav, and today we're venturing off the beaten path along India's wild western coast. We're leaving the modern world behind to explore forgotten fortresses where history whispers on the sea breeze. Imagine scaling ancient walls, the Arabian Sea spray on your face, discovering tunnels and battlements that have survived centuries. This journey is about more than old buildings. It's about feeling the spirit of the past and the raw energy of the coast. Let's get into it. Our first stop, Sindhudurg Fort, a true marvel perched on the rugged Kurta Island off the Konkan coast. This formidable structure rises dramatically from the Arabian Sea, its ancient stones echoing tales of valor and vision. As you approach, the fort seems to float above the waves, a silent guardian of the coastline. To reach it, you must brave the unpredictable sea, just as its builders intended centuries ago. The journey itself is a reminder of the fort's strategic genius, as the swirling tides and hidden reefs once deterred invaders and protected those within. Built in 1664 by the legendary Shivaji Maharaj, Sindhudurg was the beating heart of Maratha naval power. Its colossal walls rise straight from the water, blending seamlessly with the rocky shoreline. The fort's design was revolutionary for its time, making it nearly impossible to breach from the sea. Over 70,000 kilograms of molten lead were poured into its foundation, binding the stones together and making the fort nearly indestructible. This ingenious use of materials ensured that the fort could withstand both the relentless assault of the ocean and the ambitions of rival empires. Inside, Sindhudurg was a self-sufficient world. Palaces, temples, barracks, and 3 freshwater wells were ingeniously carved into the rocky island, providing everything its defenders needed. Even today, these wells yield fresh water, a marvel of engineering and foresight in a place surrounded by salt water. The Dili Darwaja, the fort's main entrance, is cleverly concealed from the sea. This hidden gateway confused attackers, giving defenders a crucial advantage. Only those who knew its secret could enter, making Sindhudurg a fortress of both stone and strategy. Every corner, passage, and lookout was meticulously designed for defense. The fort's labyrinthine layout turned the landscape itself into a weapon, allowing a handful of defenders to hold off much larger forces. It's a masterclass in military architecture where every stone serves a purpose. Standing atop the battlements, gazing out over the endless blue, you can almost feel the resilience and ingenuity of those who built and defended this place. The wind carries whispers of ancient battles and the unyielding spirit of the Marathas. Sindhudurg is more than just stone and mortar. It's a living testament to survival against the odds. Each weathered wall tells a story of endurance, adaptation, and the timeless struggle between man and nature. As you leave this island stronghold, you carry its strength and spirit with you, a powerful reminder that vision, determination, and unity can defy even the harshest forces of nature and the relentless march of time. With Sindhudurg's legacy in our hearts, we set our sights on the next challenge, eager to uncover more stories of courage and ingenuity along the coast. Next, we journey to Vijaydurg, known as the Fortress of Victory, a name that echoes through centuries of maritime history. Perched dramatically on the rugged Konkan coastline, this ancient stronghold rises from the very edge of the Arabian Sea, its silhouette a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of its builders. Vijaydurg is not only one of the oldest forts on this coast, but also among the most formidable. Its massive stone walls have withstood the relentless assault of waves, wind, and would-be invaders for centuries, standing as silent witnesses to countless battles and shifting empires. The fort's origins trace back to Raja Bhoja II, who first envisioned its strategic importance. Later, the legendary Maratha king Shivaji recognized its potential and expanded it, transforming Vijaydurg into a key bastion of Maratha power along the western coast. Under Shivaji's command, Vijaydurg became a vital naval base. Its triple-layered laterite walls, rising thick and high, were designed to repel even the most determined attackers, while their unique construction absorbed the shock of cannon fire. But perhaps its most ingenious defense was hidden beneath the waves, a submerged stone barrier stretching out from the fort, invisible to approaching ships. This underwater wall was a masterstroke, making direct assaults by sea nearly impossible. Enemy vessels, unaware of this secret obstacle, would often crash into the submerged rocks, their hulls torn apart before they could even reach the fort's mighty gates. This clever engineering gave Vijaydurg a reputation for being unconquerable from the sea. Within its walls, Vijaydurg is a maze of narrow passageways, hidden chambers, and vast storehouses. These corridors once bustled with activity, soldiers on patrol, supplies being moved, and lookouts keeping watch for distant sails on the horizon. One of the fort's most remarkable features is its dry dock, carved directly from solid rock. Here, Maratha craftsmen built and repaired warships, ensuring their fleet was always ready to defend the coast or launch daring raids. From the top of the Gibraltar watchtower, sentries enjoyed a sweeping 360-degree view of the sea and surrounding land. This vantage point allowed them to spot enemy ships or approaching threats long before they reached the fort, giving defenders precious time to prepare. Vijaydurg's legacy is also tied to the legendary Maratha admiral Kanhoji Angre. From this very fort, Angre commanded his fleet, striking fear into European colonial powers and establishing Maratha dominance over the Arabian Sea for decades. Under his leadership, the Maratha navy became a force to be reckoned with, challenging the might of the British, Dutch, and Portuguese navies, and securing vital trade routes for the empire. The fort's shipyards were alive with innovation, as skilled artisans crafted vessels designed for speed and agility, adapting to the ever-changing demands of naval warfare. Here, the Marathas not only survived, they thrived, constantly improving their ships and tactics. Today, Vijaydurg stands as a monument to resourcefulness, courage, and the enduring will to master both land and sea. Its weathered stones whisper stories of valor, strategy, and the unbreakable spirit of those who once called it home. Now, we arrive at Murud Janjira, the legendary unconquered fort, a marvel of engineering and resilience that has stood the test of time. Rising dramatically from the Arabian Sea, this formidable citadel has long captured the imagination of travelers, historians, and adventurers alike. For over 3 centuries, Murud Janjira withstood every attack from the Marathas, the Portuguese, and even the mighty British Empire. No enemy ever managed to breach its defenses, earning it a reputation as one of the most impregnable sea forts in the world. Its walls have witnessed countless sieges, yet they remain unbroken, echoing tales of valor and strategy. Built by the Sidis, who were renowned masters of naval warfare, the fort sits atop an oval-shaped rock, perfectly blending with the sea. Its main gate is cleverly concealed from view, making it nearly impossible for invaders to locate. The stone walls, rising over 40 feet high, were designed to withstand both cannon fire and the relentless assault of the waves. 19 massive bastions line the fort's perimeter, each housing powerful cannons, including the legendary Kalal Bangdi, which could strike fear into the hearts of approaching enemies. These cannons, some cast centuries ago, still stand as silent sentinels, reminders of the fort's formidable firepower and the advanced military technology of its time. Within the fort's walls, the ruins of a grand palace, a mosque, and vast freshwater tanks reveal how the inhabitants sustained themselves during long sieges. These water tanks, ingeniously designed to collect and store rainwater, ensured that the defenders never ran out of fresh water, even when completely surrounded by the sea. Legends whisper of a secret underwater tunnel connecting the fort to the mainland, a hidden escape route that added to its air of mystery and invincibility. Explorers and divers still search for this elusive passage, drawn by the fort's many secrets and the promise of discovery. The Sidis' deep understanding of the tides and powerful sea currents made the ocean their greatest ally. They used the ever-changing waters to their advantage, making any approach by enemy ships perilous and unpredictable. The sea itself became a natural moat, protecting the fort from all sides. Today, nature is slowly reclaiming Murud Janjira. Tree roots snake over ancient stones, and moss carpets the once bustling courtyards. Yet the fort's spirit of defiance endures, a powerful symbol of independence, ingenuity, and unbeatable defense, standing proud against the relentless march of time and tide. Heading south to Goa, we reach Fort Aguada, a Portuguese stronghold with a different character. Built in the 1600s, it guarded against invaders and provided fresh water to passing ships. Its iconic lighthouse guided sailors safely to the Mandovi River. The fort's massive cisterns could hold over 2 million gallons of water, making it a vital asset. Thick laterite walls and strategic placement allowed the Portuguese to control the coastline and sea lanes. Aguada was a hub of commerce and naval activity, blending European design with Indian landscape. Today, part of it is a hotel, but the original battlements still command the same breathtaking view, a silent sentinel of the coast. In Kerala, the landscape turns lush as we arrive at Bekal Fort, jutting into the sea with its keyhole-shaped walls. Built for war, not comfort, its massive walls and observation tower offered panoramic views for defense. Cleverly designed holes in the walls allowed for muskets and cannons. The fort's entrance zigzags and trenches add layers of protection. Here, the line between man-made and natural blurs. The waves crash directly against the walls. Bekal changed hands many times, witnessing battles between Nayakas Hyder Ali, Tipu Sultan, and the British. Standing on its ramparts, you feel the beauty and violence of the coast, a place forged by conflict and nature. Back in Goa, Chapora Fort stands high above the Chapora River and Vagator Beach. Known to many as the Dil Chata High Fort, its real history is far older and grittier. Once a stronghold of Adil Shah, it was rebuilt by the Portuguese for defense. Its greatest asset is its location, offering a commanding view and natural high ground. The climb is steep, the fort now a ruin, but the sweeping walls and open plateau remain. Chapora was fiercely contested by Marathas and Portuguese, nearly falling to Sambhaji's forces. Today, it's a place for reflection and sunsets, a stage where history and culture meet, showing how places of war can become places of peace. Our final stop, St. Angelo Fort in Kannur, Kerala, a powerhouse of colonial history. Built by the Portuguese in 1505, it later passed to the Dutch and British, each vying for control of the spice trade. Its triangular laterite structure commands Mapila Bay, once the key to immense wealth. The thick walls, bastions, and self-contained outpost reveal centuries of conflict and commerce. The local Arakal kingdom played both ally and adversary in this coastal chess game. From the ramparts, the view of the bay is timeless. Fishing boats now sail past this silent giant. St. Angelo is a living museum, a reminder of ambition, survival, and the enduring power of these coastal guardians. That's a wrap on our journey along India's western coast. From Sindhudurg to Janjira, each fort tells a story of survival, courage, and ingenuity. We've connected with a raw, powerful history embedded in this wild coastline. If you enjoyed this adventure, subscribe for more stories and explorations. There are countless wild places left to discover. Let's see where the next journey takes us. Until then, stay wild.